My name's Angelo, and welcome to We Want Picks. I'm going to give you my favorite Underdog Fantasy entry for UFC Singapore. If you don't know what Underdog Fantasy is, it's daily fantasy. You come in here, you say higher or lower than the number you see on the screen, and you can 20 times your money. 20 times your money. It is the highest payout in daily fantasy. The next closest is 10%. This is 20%. Just go to wewantpicks.com/underdog and they will give you free money to play. They will instantly match your deposit. If you give them $100, they'll give you $100. If you give them $50, they'll give you $50. It's every single sport. We're going to focus on UFC here, but the first thing you need to do to get your free money is go to wewantpicks.com/underdog, use promo code WWP, and get that free instant deposit match. You can use that money to build any entry you want. You can withdraw that money as soon as you throw it into an entry. If you win, you have even more free money. If you lose, well, it was their money to begin with. wewantpicks.com/underdog, promo code WWP. This is one of the rare instances where there's like 5 lines that I like here. And again, if I get all 5 correct and I do the standard payout, I will 20 times my money. $10 gets me $200. I always do the insured payout. So $10 will give me $100 if this hits, but I could also 6 times my money or 3 times my money while still getting a few of these wrong. Let's go ahead and jump in. Right off the rip, they have Max Holloway's significant strike line at 103.5. That seems high. That seems like a high number. For Max Holloway, that's not a high number. Let me read off Max Holloway's last couple of fights here so you can hear what types of numbers he puts up. 147 to Arnold Allen. That's 50% higher than the number on the screen. 127 in the loss to Volk. 230 to Yair Rodriguez. 445 to Calvin Kattar. 134 to Volk. 129 to Frankie Edgar. 102 to Volk. So that one is actually a miss. 181 to Dustin Poirier. 290 to Brian Ortega. 174 to Jose Aldo. 104 to Jose Aldo again. So we have to go all the way back to 2017. There's only one fight where he didn't get over this number all the way back to 2017. I get it. He's supposed to blow through the Korean Zombie, but Korean Zombie is tough. Max Holloway throws up numbers. I think he cruises past this number. The next one I like is actually Ryan Spann, higher than 5 fight minutes. I get it. You go through Ryan Spann's fight history. He's not exactly a scorecard guy, right? Let's see. He hasn't been out of the first round since 2020. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fights in a row have not made it out of the first round. I do think this one gets out of the first round. And the reason I think that is because I think Ryan Spann wins this fight. But Anthony Smith is incredibly tough. So I don't think Ryan Spann's going to run across and knock him out like he did Dominic Reyes. I don't think he's going to submit him early like he did Jan Cutelaba. And I do think he'll avoid the damage that comes from Anthony Smith. So I think this gets past 5 minutes. If you completely disagree, throw the lower or leave this out of your entry entirely. If we keep going down, the Giga one was enticing for a minute, but I have a better play on Giga that we'll get to here. Then we have Ryan Nakamura, 28.5 significant strikes. I like the higher there. If we go through, or Rinya, not Ryan, Rinya Nakamura. His last fight was only 11 strikes. That fight was 33 seconds long. 33 seconds long. If the fight goes a full minute, we get to this 28 significant strikes. He got to 22 in the fight before that, only 2 minutes long. The fight before that, he got to 21, only 3 minutes long. So he technically has not gotten past this 28.5 significant strike number just yet, but he's also fighting Fernie Garcia. This dude is tough as hell. I actually think this fight's going to go a little bit. I don't think this fight's going to end very quickly in the first round. I think we're going to get well past this 28.5 significant strike number from Rinya Nakamura. Let's scroll our way down. Then we have Aaron Blanchfield, 47.5 significant strikes. I like the higher there as well. Let me read off Aaron Blanchfield's numbers. She just beat Jessica Andrade. She submitted Jessica Andrade in 1 minute into the second round. She got to 51 significant strikes, so she beat it there. Before that, she beat Molly McCann in 3 minutes, took her down, subbed her almost instantly. She got to 25 strikes, 48 when she beat J.J. Aldrich in the second round through submission, 46 when she just mauled Miranda Maverick, and 120 in her UFC debut. Tyler Santos is very tough. I think this fight goes a little bit. Aaron Blanchfield throws in bunches, puts up numbers. I think she gets past 47.5. The rest of these are tricky. Parker Porter, Junior Taffa. If you think Junior wins, you probably think he knocks him out, maybe the lower. I'm not touching that. I think Parker can get it done, but he is a personal friend of mine, so obviously I'm going to be biased. Let's leave the rest of these alone. None of these were compelling enough for me to jump on them. Maybe the higher 9.5 fight minutes, JJ Aldrich and Na Liang. Actually, that is a good one, the higher there. I'm going to be past 5. That is our 5 right here. So if you like this line, you can sub the Ryan Spann line for this one. But let me go ahead and show you rivals. The rivals that I like, if we go to Alex Caceres and Giga Chikadze, they're giving Alex Caceres a 13.5 strike adjustment. All I need to do to pick here is who's going to land more strikes between the two of them. And they're going to give Alex Caceres 13.5 to start. So I love Alex Caceres in that spot because, frankly, even when Giga dominates, even when Giga beats people, the striking differential isn't that wild. And Alex Caceres is a busy guy. So even if Giga knocks out Alex Caceres, he may not do it by landing 13 or 14 more significant strikes, right? Striking might be about even volume-wise. Giga just has the more impactful ones, and then he ends up with a finish. I just need Alex Caceres to land close to the number of strikes that Giga lands, and that will go ahead and cash. So, guys, that is my entry. Let's go ahead and review it very, very quickly. So we have the 5 picks. We got Max Holloway over strikes, Rinya Nakamura over strikes, Ryan Spann more on fight minutes. You can just do JJ Aldrich's fight minutes line if you don't like the Ryan Spann line, because the JJ Aldrich one is very solid. Aaron Blanchfield more on significant strikes than Alex Caceres with rivals, the striking number. Guys, whether you agree with these picks or not, make sure you get the free money. You go to wewantpicks.com/underdog, promo code WWP, take their very free money and build your own entry.